Hi guys, so this video lesson is going to go over the quiz review PowerPoint. Please make sure you have those slides up, the ones that look just like my screen right now, split screen with this video. Okay, question 1 says to find the LCM of 10 and 8. So LCM stands for least common multiple. So in order to find that, we need to list our multiples of 10 and our multiples of 8. So remember, best practice is to list at least 5 multiples of your first number. So I'm going to start by listing my first 5 numbers of 10, 5 multiples of 10. So 10 times 1 is 10, 10 times 2 is 20, 10 times 3 is 30, 10 times 4 is 40, and 10 times 5 is 50. So those are my first 5 multiples of 10. Now we need to list our multiples of 8 until we find one in common. So 8 times 1 is 8, 8 times 2 is 16, 8 times 3 is 24, 8 times 4 is 32, 8 times 5 is 40. And right there we can stop because we see our least common multiple, our LCM, for these two numbers is 40. And that would be our final answer. Problem number 2 says to find the GCF of 36 and 45. So GCF is our greatest common factor. So we need to list all of our factors of 36 and all of our factors of 45 so we can figure out our greatest number they have in common. So this is where we draw our T-charts. I'm going to start with 36. 1 times 36, 2 times 18, 3 times 12, 4 times 9, and 6 times 6. Those are all of my factors of 36. Then my factors of 45 would be 1 and 45, 3 and 15, and then 5 and 9. So once I have all of my factors listed, I'm looking for my greatest number they have in common, my GCF, which would be the number 9. And we're done. Number 3 says, Mario attends soccer practice every 6 days and debate team practice every 8 days. He had both practices today. In how many days will Mario have practice for soccer and debate again? So looking at this problem, we do have a keyword to tell us to find either GCF or LCM, and that keyword would be the word both. Remember, both tells us we need to be finding our LCM. So we need to list our multiples of 6 and our multiples of 8 to answer this problem. So multiples of 6, 6 times 1 is 6, 6 times 2 is 12, 6 times 3 is 18, 6 times 4 is 24, and 6 times 5 is 30. So there's my first 5 multiples of 6. Now we list our multiples of 8 until we have one in common. So 8 times 1 is 8, 8 times 2 is 16, 8 times 3 is 24, and we can stop because our LCM, our least common multiple, is 24. Don't forget, on any word problem, our final answer is not 24. Our final answer would be 24 and then whatever units we have, right? On any word problem, you need your units. So go back to the question. It said in how many days? So 24 days would be your absolute final answer for this. Okay, number 4 is another word problem that says Ava purchased 90 dog toys and 54 dog treats to make gift bags to donate to the Atlanta shelter. What is the greatest number of identical gift bags she can create for the shelter? Our key word here is greatest, and that keyword tells us we need to be finding our greatest common factor, our GCF. So we need to list all of our factors of 90. There's our T-chart, and all of our factors of 54. So let's start with 90. We have 1 in 90, 2 and 45, 3 and 30, 5 and 18, 6 and 15, and then 9 and 10. And then our factors of 54 would be 1 and 54, 2 and 27, 3 and 18, and 6 and 9. Now that we have all of our factors written out, we can see that our greatest common factor is 18, so our GCF is 18. So that just answers the first part of our question. It says, what is the greatest number of identical gift bags? Okay, 18 gift bags. Now, there are two more parts to this question. They ask us, how many dog toys will be in each bag? Well, we started with 90 dog toys. So I'm going to put toys up top, above that 90 right there. So not dog, toys right there. And then we started with 54 treats. So I'm going to put treats above that 54. So remember, when you're looking for the answer of how many will be in each bag, you go down to where your GCF is circled and look at its partner number. So there will be 5 dog toys in each bag. And then the next question, how many dog treats? So look at the 54 and go down to our partner number. So 3 dog treats in each bag. All right, number 5 says, Trudy has 28 sweaters and 16 pairs of pants that she wants to donate to a local charity. She wants to donate the same number of sweaters to each charity and the same number of pants to each charity. What is the greatest number of local charities she can donate to? So for this problem, we should highlight the word greatest as our key word, and greatest means we need to find our GCF, our greatest common factor. So we can start by listing our factors of 16, so our T-chart, and then our factors of 28. So factors of 16, we can do 1 and 16, 2 and 8, 4 and 4. Factors of 28, 1 and 28, 2 and 14, and 4 and 7. So when we're looking at our factor charts, we can see our greatest common factor would be the number 4. So our GCF is 4, which would be the answer to our first part of this question. What is the greatest number of local charities? She can donate to 4 charities. There is a part 2 and part 3 to this question. So it says, how many pants will go to each charity? Well, we started with 16 pairs of pants. So I'm going to label pants up here, and 28 sweaters. So remember, you go down in your T-chart and look at the number that is paired with your GCF. So 4 pants will go to each charity and 7 sweaters. Okay, number 6. At McWendy's, a chicken sandwich costs $5 and fries cost $3. Ty wants to spend the same amount of money on chicken sandwiches as he does on fries. What is the least amount of money that he can spend on each type of food? We should highlight the keyword least. And least tells us we need to be finding our least common multiple, our LCM. So I need to list my factors of 3. I mean my multiples of 3, and list my multiples of 5. So 3 times 1 is 3, 3 times 2 is 6. 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 4 is 12. 3 times 5 is 15. Then list our multiples of 5. So we have 5 times 1 is 5. 5 times 2 is 10. 5 times 3 is 15. And that's where I can stop, because we can see our least common multiple here is the number 15. So in our answer, we got to go back to the question, figure out our units. What is the least amount of money? So money is in dollars. So $15 is the least amount of money he can spend. Then how many sandwiches did he buy? So if each sandwich costs $5 and the total cost for sandwiches was $15, well, 15 divided by 5 means he can buy 3 sandwiches. And then how many fries did he buy? Well, he spent $15 on fries as well, and each fry costs $3. So 15 divided by 3 means he can buy 5 fries. Go ahead back to the agenda and click Part 2 for the rest of the quiz review.